So I actually want to talk to you about people in the industry not slaying.
Okay.
I was just on the cover of Paper magazine, and I want to say it was the biggest fucking honor. And it was just such a cool concept. I think that, I don't know if they're stopping at LA and that they only did this for LA, or if they're going to do it for like New York and other cities too. I really don't know. But they did this set of digital covers that was like all LA. Right. Mm-hmm. So they had just all these different characters, like Marsha Molinari, who like does H Wood and like all that type of stuff. And like Lisa Rinna, who's like a different era of a different type of LA, and like Ricky Thompson and just like Rebecca Black and all these, Heidi Montag, different era, like all these just the Queen of Melrose, just very different characters who all kind of represent LA in different ways and stuff like that, you know? And they wanted the feel of the cover to be like walking into a party in LA. Like, this is so fucking random, this grouping of people. And I felt like they executed that really well. And I'm so excited to do it. They wanted me to vape on the cover. I was like, sold, in a corseted dress, cutting into me, like lightheaded from smoking. But I love that when, like, I think you truly serve when you leave a little injured too. You know, like, I love that. I feel like I gave it my all. I was on the cover with Carter. I love him so much. It was everything. And then a couple weeks later, the cover comes out. I see the cover and I'm like, I'm so happy with my image, and you know me and my fucking Facetune. So I was really happy, just like that they chose a good image that I didn't feel like needed Facetune, whatever, right? And so after we shot the cover, they interviewed us, right? And they're asking us all these questions, just like, what does LA mean to you? Why do you love LA? What are your craziest LA stories, right? And I answer like 20 of these fucking questions. And one of the last questions was, what are your craziest memories living in LA, right? And so I tell this person, and I quote, I tell this interviewer about the time that I lived on Weed Lake Drive, next door to the Hype House. Next door to me was Post Malone crew. And like, my house was very much just like a revolving door. It was such a fucking crazy time. I'm saving so many of these stories for the book, like just the parties and the shit that happened in my house. It was so fucking insane. And I was talking about the house as well. I was talking about how like FaZe Clan lived there before me. Justin Bieber shot a bunch of music videos in the house before me. Like, Juice WRLD lived there at one point. So many crazy people. I was talking about how the owner of the house sued me and sued pretty much every single person who lived in the house. And I'm the only person who's ever won against him. And like, I'm the only girl who ever lived there. I tell them all the lore of me living in this house. And I say, I'm saving the story for the book. And do you want to know what they took from this quote?
What did they take?
That I lived with Justin Bieber in Hollywood Hills. I lived with Justin Bieber. I lived with Justin Bieber. Are you, imagine me. I open my phone, blown up. Like, genuinely, all my DMs, TikTok comments, text messages. You lived with Bieber. How are you going to drop this lore on us? Like, how are you just now going to fucking tell us that? I get a Reddit notification. Tana's known to lie. She's so exaggerative. Yada, yada. She's lying about living with Bieber.
Realistically, like, I don't think you would ever lie knowing it was going to be printed in a magazine.
And just this time, like, again, I hate people. I love them. That girl did live with Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? But like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I am such a fucking believer. I am such a believer. Like, I know a lot of people from Bieber's team that like follow me, like, just at the off chance. And like, I am
that
also
he thinks you like made that up.
I'm so leave Bieber alone. Like, I am so leave Bieber alone. Like, him and Haley and Jack, like, let them fucking live. I never want to be a part of that problem. How fucking embarrassing.
He, of all people, knows exactly what it's like to have your words just twisted and fucking bent out of shape, okay? He probably knows that was a misunderstanding.
He, of all people, knows he didn't live with you.
He, of all people, knows that he wouldn't go within fucking 100 yards of your house.
I'm so fucking embarrassed. Paper, eventually responded and they sent like this emoji and they were like, our bad, like, we'll change it.
Our bad is crazy.